Hey y'all, it's Bree here from North Myrtle Beach location. I'm glad you joined me for yoga today. Drop your city in the comments and let us know that you're here, and we're gonna get started. I'm gonna be with you the whole time, doing everything with you. I'll give you modifications, and I just want you to know you can get through this. If it's your first time doing yoga, you got this. So we're gonna start in a crisscross comfortable position. We're gonna get right into it. Hands can be down on the knees or palms are facing up. Go ahead and close your eyes. So we'll start just a moment of stillness, a moment of quiet before we get moving, which I promise we'll get moving. So start to check in with your breath, the inhales and the exhales. And throughout our practice today, you want to keep your inhales with a movement and an exhale with a movement, and I'll remind you all throughout. Last few moments of stillness. Good, and we'll start to blink the eyes open. If you want to keep them closed, if you can just go with the cues, that's totally fine. So whatever shin you have in front is okay. Start to walk your hands forward. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, start to drop your chest down towards the floor. If you don't go that far, that's fine. You can put your fingertips on top of the ground and then just sway side to side. So we're just starting out. You might not be all the way down, and that's totally fine. And don't forget to breathe. If you keep anything constant throughout this 30-minute practice, it's your breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, start to walk the hands back up, and we'll switch. So whichever leg you had in the front, change it. The weird leg. This one feels awkward. Do the same thing. Inhale and sit up really tall, and as you exhale, start to walk the hands forward, chest down towards the ground. Hands can be flat, you can be up on the fingertips, and you can sway it side to side, or you can keep it still. And one more breath. Good. Start to inhale and walk the hands back up. And we're going to move to our hands and knees. So the knees are right under the hips, and then the wrists are right under the shoulders. And we're at a neutral spine here. So as you inhale, we're going to drop the belly down towards the ground, and then the face goes forward. Try not to bend the neck too much, just gaze forward. And then as you exhale, look down at the thighs and round the back up. Good, and we'll take a few more rounds of that just on your own. So inhale. Drop the belly towards the floor. Roll the shoulders back. Gazes forward. Exhale. Round the spine. Gaze down at the knees. And inhale. Drop the belly. Exhale. Round the spine out. If it feels good to stay in one, you can totally stay there. Last one. Inhale. Drop the belly. And as you exhale, round the spine. Last one. And we'll inhale back to a neutral. Take the knees just as wide as your mat, but keep the toes together. Send the hips back to your heels and start to walk the hands out. And drop the chin down or forehead down to the mat. So if at any time during the practice, if you get fatigued or something doesn't feel great for you, you can always return back to this as your child's pose. It's a really good stretch on the hips, which we all need all the time. Check in with your breath. Don't forget about it. And inhale. Start to come back up on hands and knees. And we're going to take a twisted child's pose. So all that is a little shoulder stretch. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Open up towards the right. And as you exhale, send it behind your left arm. And you're coming all the way down on top of the right shoulder. So the left hand is pressing down into the floor. Just gently press it and rotate the chest open towards the left. It'll give you a little more stretch in the shoulders. And breathe. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Press into the left hand to lift you back up. And we'll do the same thing on our left side. So deep inhale, left arm lifts up towards the left. And as you exhale, send it down behind the right. So keep your head down on the mat so your neck isn't crunched up. You're not hurting it. Temples down. And then press into the right hand. It'll open your shoulder up a little more. Take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Good. And as you exhale, start to press into the right hand to lift you back up onto all fours. We're going to move into a downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under. Deep inhale. And an exhale, lift your hips up and back. So as our first one, if you have really tight hamstrings, you might want to take your feet as wide as the mat. If not, you can stay here and we'll start to bend one knee really deeply and straighten the other leg. So you're working the heel towards the floor. If it doesn't go there, that's fine. And switch it. This is just walking it out. So every time we return to your downward facing dog, make sure you're pressing into the pointer fingers and into the thumb. So you don't want to roll to the outer edges of your wrist. And then make sure you can rock your head yes and no, side to side. Neck is fully relaxed. Good, and we'll find stillness. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look at your hands, and then start to walk forward to meet the hands. However you can get there, it's totally fine. And when you do, inhale, press your shins and look up, so flat back. And as you exhale, fold forward, so you're aiming to get your chest on top of your thighs. If you have to bend really deeply and you're here, that's fine. If you can go all the way, that's also fine. And inhale, palms come together, rise up, look at your hands. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. So hands by your side, close the eyes, just take 1 moment of stillness. We're going to move into some sun salutations and we'll do 3 of these and I'll do everyone with you. I'll cue both modifications and we'll start with the easiest one, and if you want a harder one, from there we'll go on. So exhale all of the breath. Inhale. Both arms together, rise up, look at the hands. And as you exhale, fold forward, connecting the chest to the thighs. Inhale and lift up halfway, so press the shins flat back. So lots coming up. Exhale, hands down, step back into a high plank. Drop the knees first, keep the hips lifted, drop the chest, and then the chin. So your butt's in the air and it's a little weird, but it's okay. Inhale, press up and through. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog, and breathe. So on the next one, we'll add a chaturanga in there. It's a little more challenging. If you want to stay with the knees down to your chest, that is totally fine. Take 2 more breaths here. And inhale. Keep them the same length. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend the knees, look at the hands, make your way up to meet the hands, however you want to get there. And when you're there, halfway lift, press the shins, flatten out the spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale. Both arms up, look up at your hands. And exhale, hands to your heart. Same thing, we're going again. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway and press the shins. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back to your high plank. This time lower down, so like you're going into a push-up halfway. And then as you inhale, flip to the tops of the feet and press up. So the thighs are up off the ground, a little different than the first variation. Exhale, flip back over the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog, and breathe. We'll take a few. So these sun salutations are made to create heat from within. So rather than having heat coming on you from the outside. Your body is creating that heat, that constant movement with the constant breath. One more. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward at the hands, walk your way up. When you get there, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale. Both arms up, gaze up at your hands. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one, you can take either variation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, press the shins. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step it back, high plank, either knees and chest or chaturanga, lower halfway. And inhale, upward facing, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, flip the feet, downward facing dog. If you need to drop down to a child's pose and take a little rest, that's always there. Good, inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward to the hands and make your way up. When you're there, halfway lift, press the shins. Exhale and fold. Inhale, both arms up, gaze up at the hands. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to add some lunges in there, so just keep going. Same thing. Inhale, arms up. Constant movement, constant breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. This time, as you exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, and drop the right knee. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands down to the mat, tuck your right toes. Inhale to a high plank. And then exhale, lower all the way down, either from the push-up or from your knees. Good. Retuck the toes. We're going to inhale the whole body up the same way you went down. So inhale, press up. Good. Exhale, downward facing. Moving right into it. Inhale, right leg lifts up, reach towards the ceiling as high as you can. And exhale, sends it up and through. Place the right foot down, drop the left knee. Same movement, other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down to the mat, and it gets a little different here. Tuck your left toes. And as you inhale, the left foot is coming up to meet your right. So inhale, up, lift up halfway. Good. Exhale and fold. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart. We'll do that same thing on our left side. Inhale, look up. Y'all got this. Exhale, fold forward. Keep breathing. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Left foot steps back first now. Drop the left knee. And when you're there, inhale, lift the arms into a low lunge. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Tuck your left toes. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down, full body. Take a moment. Retuck the toes. Inhale, full body comes up. Plank. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward. And we're moving on. Inhale, left leg up, reach towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, send it up and through. Place the left foot down, drop the right knee. Inhale, arms up, low lunge. Exhale, hands down to the mat, tuck the right toes. Take a deep inhale, bring the right foot forward and lift up halfway. Exhale, refold. Inhale, both arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep inhale there, close the eyes. Exhale the hands down by your side and just take a moment to feel the changes that have happened just from that movement. So the breaths, the constant movement, feel your heart beating, feel the heat you've generated from within. Good, and we'll open the eyes. We'll bring the hands on the hips and we're going to move into a fold. So you want your feet about hip distance apart, and that would be about 2 fists if you put them together right between your feet. That's perfect. So hands on the hips. Inhale. A lot's going to happen on this inhale. Hands are on the sides. Chest is up. Start to rotate the pelvis back. So it feels kind of funny because your butt's poking out, but it's cool. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, and start to fold. Fold, fold, fold forward. Hips go back. So you're trying to get the same thing, chest onto the thighs. If not, you have a really big bend in the knees, and there you are. Chest are on the thighs automatically. And we're going to take a really relaxed fold. So grab opposite elbows and then rock side to side. So you're really getting into that lower back. And catch in with your breathing. Check back in. It's always good to notice the breath. We don't pay attention to it much throughout our days, throughout our activities. But for 30 minutes, let's notice it. Okay, so relax the arms. And we're going to inhale and roll up slowly, just one vertebrae at a time. So your head will be the last thing to come up. Really let the arms just be heavy. The head is heavy. All the way up. Good. We're going to move through the chaturangas. If you don't want to go there and you want to go straight to downward facing dog and wait for us, you can. We'll cue this. Exhale all of the breath. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway and press the shins. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step it back, high plank. Lower down halfway or drop to your knees and chest. Inhale, upward facing, roll the shoulders. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. We're going to move into some core work. So it's not an ABT, but you're still working. So inhale, the right foot reaches up. As you exhale, bend the knee, and the right knee is coming up towards the right shoulder. So bring it forward, tap the right shoulder. Good. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, right knee is coming through the center. So right in between the elbows. Good. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, right knee is coming towards the left elbow. Good. Inhale, send it back. And exhale, send it up and through. Right foot is between the hands. Spin to the heel of your left foot, heel to arch. So both feet are flat. Inhale, both arms up. Keep the right knee bent. So this is your warrior one. As you exhale, start to bend the elbows down, cactus arms. Good. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, bend the elbows. One more of those. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Send it back, downward facing dog. Good. We're going same thing on our left. Inhale, up towards the ceiling. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Y'all got this. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, send it up and through between both elbows. Good. Rise it back up. Exhale, up and through. Left knee, right elbow. And send it back. Inhale. And an exhale sends the left foot up and through. Spin to the heel of the right foot. Both feet are flat. Inhale, arms up. Press into the right pinky toe. Really press. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, rise up. Keep that left knee bent. Good. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. One more. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, palms down. Downward facing dog. Good. We're going back to our right side. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, send it up and through. We're going straight up into our warrior one. You know where you're going. This time, as you exhale, open the arms up wide. Warrior two. So now we inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the right leg. Exhale, re-bend it. Warrior two. Good. Inhale, straighten. Exhale and bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Take an inhale. Exhale, windmill the palms down. Send the right foot back. Downward facing. Good job, y'all. Left side, inhale. Left leg rises up. Exhale, send it up and through. Spin to the heel of the right foot. Inhale, warrior one. As you exhale, open it up, warrior two. Keep the right knee bent. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Two more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Both palms down. Send it back. Downward facing. Beautiful job, y'all. Inhale. Right leg up. Exhale. Send it up and through. Spin to the heel of the left foot. You know where you're going. Warrior one. Exhale. Open it up. Warrior two. Inhale. This time flip your right palm over so it's facing up. Good. Inhale. Reverse warrior. So left palm slides down the left leg. Right arm reaches up and over. Exhale. Take the right forearm to the right thigh. Reach the left arm over. And then we're just going to take that one back and forth. So inhale. Reverse. Reach backwards. Inhale. Side angle. Reach forward. One more. Inhale. Reverse. Reach backwards. Exhale. Reach forward. Inhale. Back up to your warrior two. Exhale. Hands down to the mat. Downward facing. Woo, we're going on left. Inhale. Left leg up. Exhale. Sends it up and through. Spin to the heel of the right. Here we go. Warrior one. Exhale. Open up. Warrior two. Good. Flip the left palm. Keep the left knee bent. Keep that integrity in that left knee. Inhale. Reverse. Reach backwards. Exhale. Reach forward. Left forearm to the left thigh. Right arm over. Good. Inhale. Backwards. Left arm really reaches. Open that side body. Exhale. Right arm reaches. Good job, y'all. One more. Inhale. Reverse. Take it back. Check that left knee. Keep it bent. Good. And reach forward. And inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Take it back, downward facing dog. If you need to take a break here, wide knees, take it back, child's pose. We'll take a little breather. You're either in child's pose or you're in down dog. Good job, y'all. We're almost there. So if you drop down to your child's, go ahead and lift it back up into your downward facing. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees. Gaze forward towards the hands. Walk them up. Lift up halfway. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Both arms up. Exhale. Hands down to the heart. So we'll bring the hands to the hips. Step your right foot open as wide as your mat. So we're going into a wide-legged fold. Make sure that your toes are facing in. So we're protecting our knees. You don't want them facing out. So kind of pigeon-toed. Heels out, toes in. So just like we did with our forward fold, hands on the hips, pelvis is back, shoulders are back, chest is out. Inhale. As you exhale, start to fold it forward. Good. So hands come down to the mat. Try to line the top of your fingertips up with the top of your toe tips. And then really draw the elbows in towards each other. So it's almost like you were doing a push-up. They're really close together. And then relax the neck. And then start to play with your weight distribution. So maybe send some more weight into the balls of your feet rather than into the heels. I know it's going to feel like you'll fall over, but you won't. If your head can touch the ground, that's awesome. Keeping your legs closer actually makes it harder. So if they're a little wider, it'll be less on your hamstrings. And inhale, lift up halfway. And then start to walk the hands out, just like we did with the first fold. Walk them out. Exhale, drop the chest down. So if this is a lot on your hamstrings, take it a little wider. or you can stay in the first variation. So it's almost like a downward facing dog, but you're going to split almost. And inhale. And last one. Inhale and lift up and start to walk the hands back. So let's come out of it slowly so you don't get dizzy. Bring the hands to the hips. Inhale up halfway, so you're here, and exhale all of your breath before you come up. Inhale, rise up slowly. If you see spots, just take a second before you move. Let's take it to the front of the mat. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Exhale, we're going to take our right foot back. So inhale, both arms up, and this time really press into the left knee. So let the hips drop forward. You were here. Maybe you can take it a little further. Hips are open, drop them down. Reach, reach up. Good. Hands down to the mat. Start to heel toe the left foot over until you can lay your shin down. So you're here. Pigeon pose. If this is good enough for you and you can feel it, stay here. You can start to walk your hands forward, drop down, and forehead to the arms. So this is really good for anybody who suffers with sciatica, really good for the hips. It really gets into your glutes. So this is just a great pose all around. If you can just rest in it, that's cool. Take one more deep breath here. And on your next inhale, start to press yourself back up. And then tuck the toes, high plank. Good. And then downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, sends it up and through. Drop your left knee. We'll move through that same low lunge. So inhale, both arms up. And then same option to drop the hips forward. Really reach. Good. Exhale the hands to the mat. And then start to heel toe that foot until you can lay the shin all the way down onto the mat. Same thing, you can stand up straight here or start to walk it forward. Relax the forehead down onto the arms. One side might be better than the other. One hip is tighter, one hip is not. It's just how we are, and that's fine. If your hip is like way up and you happen to have a block or a pillow, you can sit it right under your hip and it'll kind of take some pressure off. Good, last breath. And on your inhale, walk your hands up, step it back to your high plank. Drop the knees. Exhale the hips back into your child's pose. We're so close to being done, y'all. Take a breath in child's pose. And then inhale. We'll start to walk the hands up, and then nothing really fancy. Just sit over on your butt, swing your legs around. We're going to fold forward. So just like when you stand up, if you need to bend the knees and take your chest to the thighs, that's cool. So inhale, both arms up. And as you exhale, fold forward. So you really want to worry less about, oh, I can touch my toes and keep my legs straight, because you're rounding out the back. You don't really want that. So chest is flat. You want a straight spine. Hold it for one more breath. Good. Inhale. Up. And then we'll take it down on our backs. We're just going to move into one bridge pose, and there's options for it. So you can definitely use your triceps to just like muscle you up there. So inhale and lift the hips up. So you can place the hands right under the hips and press into the triceps. There's a more traditional way of grabbing the hands under and roll the shoulders back, but this is totally fine. Hold yourself up. You're just going to breathe into it. So really good for the spine. It's not a way that we probably move often. So if it starts to get painful, uncomfortable is okay. Painful, but not okay. You can drop out of it. One more inhale. And exhale, start to lower the hips down and straighten both legs out. And we'll move into our twist. Inhale the right knee, hug it towards you. And as you exhale, roll over the left hip, so right knee is going down on the ground. You can use your left hand to weigh the right leg down, but take the right arm out and look at your right hand. So you're opposite the direction of your leg. Really breathe, stretching out the side, lower back. Inhale, roll it over, and we'll switch sides. So inhale, left knee comes in, hug it close. And as you exhale, roll over the right hip, left knee is going down. Same options, you can use your right hand to weigh it down, and you can use your left hand, reach it far out, and look at that left hand. Or you can keep the eyes closed. And breathe. Just getting towards the end of the practice. You're starting to let the breath go. We're almost there. Good. Inhale, roll it over. Last one. It's called happy baby pose. That's how you know yoga's over. Bend both knees in. So if this hurts your lower back, stick here. Stick with hugging both knees in. Or take the feet up. You can grab the outer edges or the inner edges, and then you can rock that side to side. So really open it up. So the more open your hips are, the better this one will be. But if that's too much, hug the knees and rock it side to side. Good. And exhale, straighten the legs out. Straighten the arms out by your side. And that's it. So start to let go of your breathing and just prepare for a rest. I definitely encourage you, if you're home and you have the time and you're not on a time limit, just close your eyes here and stay here as long as you want, as long as you can. Let go of the practice. It's over, so you're not attached to any movement you just did. Whether you thought it was great, whether you thought you were awful at it, I promise you are amazing because you did it. So if you can, just take that quiet time. If not, we'll start to hug both knees into the chest. And exhale, roll over onto your right side. And then just take a moment there. And we'll use the left hand to press you up back into that comfortable seat that we started with. So cross legs, whichever one is comfortable for you. If you're better legs straight out, it's totally fine. So take a moment, close your eyes, hands at the heart. And just think of one thing that you're thankful for today with the times that are happening right now. Just one simple thing. And really soak that in and take it throughout the rest of your day. I hope y'all had an amazing practice, and thank you for letting me guide you through it. I hope I can see you on the next ones. We got kids yoga at 12:30. Namaste.